The current president of Nigeria and the main presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has in fact revealed the only way he could lose the 2027 general elections: for him not to become the president again, just as Goodluck Jonathan was removed as president. In this video, we'll talk about exactly who Tinubu actually thinks will unseat him in the forthcoming election. If you are still watching this video, ensure you click the red subscribe button and turn on the notification icon so that you don't miss our future videos on this topic. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, most importantly, so you don't miss videos like this. The presidential candidate of the defunct National Conference Party in the 2015 general election, Martin Onovo, has revealed what the opposition parties can unseat President Bola Tinubu during the 2027 presidential election. Onovo, who is an activist and head of policy positions Movement for Fundamental Changes, said only unity and emergence of a strong candidate could secure victory for the coalition of opposition parties during the 2027 election. He disclosed this in an interview in Lagos. This was in reaction to the recent announcement of an opposition coalition to challenge the All Progressive Congress in the next presidential election. He stated, "The coalition of opposition leaders needs a candidate that is vigorous, a strong candidate to brighten its chances in 2027. The coalition needs somebody with a clear agenda and clear vision. The opposition needs a candidate with a strong background of integrity. Nobody is perfect, but you need a strong background of integrity. The opposition needs somebody who is morally, mentally competent, and fiscally fit. The opposition does not need the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar or any old person if it wants to win. The opposition doesn't need any old person now. It is time to use the energy." Also speaking on the chances of the ruling party in 2027, he said APC could remain in power if the challenges arising from subsidy removal and other economic issues were addressed by the present administration. He also said Tinubu had the opportunity to address the security challenge in the country to win in 2027 and remain in power if interested. Onovo, who noted that he was not part of the organizers of the mega coalition, said that he had always been part of the coalition of united political parties since the 2019 elections. He called on all Nigerians to unite for the development of the country, ensuring leadership would fulfill the country's aspiration. Recall that the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar had recently announced a coalition to unseat the president, as a whole lot of other groups have been making coalitions to dethrone the incumbent president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Coalitions against Tinubu thickens as opposition regroups, as the plot by the opposition parties to form a robust coalition and unseat incumbent Tinubu in 2027 is gaining momentum across Nigeria. In recent weeks, opposition parties' figures have intensified consolidations, which have seen the beginning of realignment of political forces. This is in preparation for the much talked about coalition of parties to wrest power from the ruling party in 2027. Last week, in what appeared to be a major loss to the ruling All Progressive Congress, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai announced his resignation from the party, the campaign to the Social Democratic Party known as the SDP. The former governor's defection ended months of speculations about the APC after criticizing the party severally. Also, it appears such defections could see the return of Peter Obi, former Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, to remain opposition People's Democratic Party. Obi, who is the leader of the Obedient Movement, a political action group, last Thursday met behind closed doors with the chairman of People's Democratic Party, Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed. Reports said that the former Anambra State Governor visited Bauchi to ensure that the PDP governors were on the same page with the calls on him and his running mate on the Labour Party platform, Senator Baba Ahmed to rejoin the PDP. There are reports that prominent PDP leaders, including the Fourth Republic Vice President Atiku Abubakar, have been mounting pressures on the former LP presidential candidate to return to PDP to join forces with like minds and rescue the country from economic challenges and social unease. During Obi's visit, Governor Mohammed had expressed his readiness to collaborate with Obi in forming a robust opposition to challenge what he described as mediocres parading as leaders. He stated, Obi is the leader of the opposition in Nigeria due to his status and track record. Some skeptics may try to preempt our plans, but I want to make it clear that I am committed to working with Mr. Peter Obi to close ranks and ensure the delivery of good governance to the country. Mohammed emphasized the need for a strong opposition built on knowledge, vision and clear roadmap to recover Nigeria from those he believes are unfit to lead. He reiterated that the time had come for action with integrity, sincerity and focus. There are reports that many opposition leaders, opposition parties and aggrieved leaders in the ruling party would shift camps to build a strong coalition to challenge President Tinubu yet to be announced re-election bid in 2027. Although multiple sources have said that opposition leaders in the country we are still discussing the shape of the proposed coalition ahead of 2027 and how the power sharing arrangement would be. It is clear that considering Obi's growing popularity, especially among young Nigerians, he would play a key role to the success of such coalition plan. Some analysts say that the likelihood of Obi to return to the PDP is not totally a surprise, considering the fact that LP has been allegedly hijacked by the agents of the ruling party and may not be a competitive platform in 2027. Sources that some aggrieved chieftains of the APC like Abubakar Malami, former Attorney General of the Federation, and Abdullahi Adamu, former National Chairman of the APC, among other leaders of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), which merged into the APC in 2015, may dump the APC in the coming months. Atiku Abubakar, the PDP's presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, has called for an alliance of opposition parties against the APC in 2027 and has been consulting like-minded people across the country. The seeming push by the opposition leaders to form a broad coalition against the APC is an indication that the opposition party leaders have learnt their decisions and lessons and are prepared to make serious amends in 2027. Some political analysts are of the opinion that opposition leaders have no chance of unseating Tinubu if they do not come together under one umbrella. Whatever name they call it, coalition or alliance, for me, they just have to come together if they want to have any chance against Tinubu. Peter Obi is the big factor. We can't rule him out, especially with the support he has among the youth. Atiku did well in 2019 because of Peter Obi. For me, he won that election. So if he is returning back to the PDP, fine for them. A political analyst told a newspaper in Nigeria. If you watch to this point, kindly click the red subscribe button and turn on the notification icon so you don't miss future videos from this channel on topics like this. Don't forget to stay subscribed and share the video with your friends who really want to know more about the ongoing coalition. If you don't want to miss out on any details about this coalition movement, then you must stay subscribed to the channel and turn on the notification most importantly. And I'll see you in my next video.